Hello, my name is Mel Colley from My Pilates Cornwall, and the little video today is about core stability, core strength, shoulders, and just focusing on those hips and making sure that we're going to stay quite steady and quite stable as we move the legs. So this is one of my favourite moves for a beginner level, or coming back to just to revisit the fundamentals here if you've been doing Pilates for a little while. So again, having the feet and knees in line with the hip bones, focusing on the stabilisation of your pelvis, so the hips are even, right and left, and you're in neutral, so halfway between those two extremes, those two tilts. You're not in a posterior tilt or arching the back. Okay, so without squeezing the glutes and without changing the position of the pelvis, focus on the right leg. Now as you exhale and pull in and up the pelvic floor, activating your centre, the knee falls away to the outside. Now the left leg doesn't move, that stays still. Come back in as you breathe in, and as you exhale, the left leg drops out away from you. Breathe in as you come back in. So focus on the back of your pelvis. You can place your hands underneath the lower back if you wish. So focus on no extra weight being added to those hands as you move. If you start to move the hip too far because you want the leg to drop down to the floor, you'll feel added pressure on the same hand. So if my right knee was going to drop all the way to the floor, that means my hip's going to move, my left hip's going to lift, and my right hip's going to drop. So now I have hardly anything underneath my left hand, more of a gap, and my right hand squashed. We're not looking for that. We're looking for them to stay equal, right and left. So you're staying in neutral position as you start to take the leg away. So you know when you've gone too far because the weight on your hands will change. So try and keep it equal, right and left. I'm saying today for about 5 repetitions on each side. And obviously the slower you go, the better. The more concentration you have, the more focus. And just taking the work from the inside out. So you're really focusing on the connection with your deepest abdominal muscles, your transversus abdominis, the obliques, the internal and external obliques, making sure everything stays stable here. Making sure the rectus abdominis stays the same length, so you're not tucking under, there's no tightness or any feeling of tightness here. Pelvic floor is activating. And just watch your shoulders stay relaxed as well. Because you're concentrating so much, your shoulders might start to lift. So imagine an openness in the collarbone, and imagine your shoulders are being sucked back into the mat. If you need a block or a towel underneath the head to keep the head in line with the spine, please use one so you're not looking back and you're not creating any extra pressure underneath your head, underneath your neck. Okay, so that's the bent knee fall out. Looks pretty simple, but for us beginners, even if you've been coming to Pilates for a while, you've kind of forgotten a little bit about the technique. It's quite a good thing to revisit and makes you realise how tricky it is to keep that pelvis stable. Let me know how you get on. About 5 repetitions on each side is fine to start with. Work up to 10 if you want to, not a problem at all, and just work on that stability. So give me a little bit of feedback and some comments, either on the blog below or at mypilatescornwall.co.uk. Thank you very much for watching.